Welcome back to some good old-fashioned Moronic Entertainment. I'm the O.M.G, and today's video is all about What Remains of Edith Finch, one of gaming's most beautifully tragic stories.
Your hands are fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay. Super fucking artsy.
It is. This is an extremely artsy game.
But I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
What do the things we leave behind say about us when we're gone? Is it the photos, the furniture, the awards, or is it the stories? What Remains of Edith Finch offers a powerful, haunting answer. We are our stories, and today we're exploring how it tells one of gaming's most beautiful and tragic tales, breaking down the heartbreaking history of the Finch's family to understand how we're never truly gone, as long as we're remembered. Video games possess a unique power. They don't just tell us a story, they can make us a part of it. They place us within a world, hand us the controls, and ask us to participate in the act of discovery, of memory, and even of loss itself. Few games have ever wielded this power with such grace and creativity as What Remains of Edith Finch. This is a game less about winning and more about understanding. It's not a collection of tragedies designed to shock or sadden us, but a profound interactive masterclass in how we process grief, how families build mythologies to survive, and how the act of remembering can be the most powerful magic of all. So today we journey back to a strange, impossible house on Orca's Island to unravel the history of a family cursed with stories and to find the beauty within their tragedy. Our journey begins with Edith Finch, the last of her name, returning to her ancestral home 7 years after she and her mother fled. She carries a key, but not to the front door. The key she holds is to a hidden world of stories. The Finch house is the first character we truly meet. It's a bizarre, almost defined structure, a chaotic collage of architectural styles stacked precariously on top of one another, reaching skyward like a wooden giant. It looks less like a house that was built and more like one that grew, with new rooms budding off old ones as the family expanded and inevitably contracted. This house is a physical monument to the family's history of loss. For decades, Edie, the family matriarch, memorialized each Finch by preserving their rooms exactly as they were when they died. But she wasn't the one who sealed them away. After Milton disappeared, Edith's mother, Dawn, boarded up every bedroom to protect her children from the past and the so-called Finch's curse. As Edith, our goal isn't just to walk through a house, it's to break into a mausoleum of memory. We crawl through secret passages and hidden crawl spaces to unseal the stories of the dead. Dawn tried to erase their history, but Edith believes there's something worse than being cursed, not knowing. And so, with her journal in hand, she begins a journey to reclaim every story that was shut behind a door. The first story we uncover is Molly's, who died at age 10 in 1947, sent to bed without dinner. A hungry Molly begins to eat whatever she can find: toothpaste, holly berries, even gerbil food. As she writes in her diary, her world becomes surreal, and so does the gameplay. Suddenly we become a cat leaping through snowy branches. Where's the nibbling? Then an owl hunting a rabbit. I see you, bitch! Ah, got your ass.
Get up and see mine.
Oh my dear, oh dear God.
The whole rabbit is crazy.
Then a shark rolling helplessly down a hill.
Shark.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck. And finally, a massive sea monster returning to devour one last meal. Oh, the drunken sailor early in the morning.
In the morning, he raises his belly with a rusty razor.
Yum, 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 yum. Did Molly literally transform into these creatures? Of course not. But this fantastical sequence is the beautiful, terrifying filter of a child's imagination facing death. Her story is equal parts wonder and tragedy. Exactly how the Finch family preserves their dead. Next, we uncover the tale of Odin Finch, the patriarch who brought the family, and its myths. From Norway, his story unfolds through a vintage viewfinder. He attempted to move his entire house across the ocean to escape tragedy, only for a storm to capsize it just offshore. His life becomes a founding legend, the mythic beginning of the Finch's curse. Then comes Calvin, who died at age 11 in 1961. His room contains an astronaut theme, a spaceship bed. The gameplay is simple. Pump your legs, swing higher and higher and higher until the horizon tilts. The swing launches skyward and Calvin soars off the cliff like the astronaut he wished to become. We are made complicit in his fatal leap, experiencing the mix of fear and exhilaration that defined his final moments. These early stories reveal how the Finches cope with loss. They reshape tragedy into myth, imagination, and surreal beauty. Death becomes a story, one that preserves innocence even as it reflects loss. This video is brought to you by Moronic Entertainment. If you do not know, I have merch. Link is in the description for my fourth wall page, where you can get a basic hat, basic shirt, basic hoodie. And also, this is where any of my full unedited VODs from streams and also any extra content I feel like releasing when it comes to more unedited, just random shit, will be going up onto my fourth wall for members, which we have 3 different members. You have the idiotic support, moronic support, and just plain stupid support. And also with any purchase of $50 or more in merch will get you a free 1-month membership of the cheapest membership. So if you would like to support me and support the content that is being made on this channel, then go check out the fourth wall page. And also, gotta say, the shirt and hoodie are absolutely comfortable, and the hat fits, well, I don't know if it fits all head sizes, but it does fit mine pretty well. So go check it out. The stories age as we move deeper into the house. Barbara's tale, the teenage child star, unfolds as a cheesy 1960s horror comic, complete with campy narrator and exaggerated panels, including an homage to Halloween with even the Halloween theme music for Michael Myers. Her death is ambiguous, sensationalized, wrapped in the melodrama of her former fame. Facts don't matter, the story has consumed the person. Barbara becomes not a girl, but an icon. I got a weapon! Hey!
What the fuck?
The police blamed it all on poor and little Walter.
Yeah, that piece of shit.
Hiding under. Now that's
Oh.
So funny. In contrast, her brother Walter becomes a ghost long before his death. Traumatized by Barbara's story, he retreats into a bunker beneath the house for over 30 years to hide from the monster. His vignettes is a claustrophobic routine, cans of peaches, radio static, scratching on the walls, and the slow erosion of hope. When Walter finally decides to face the world again, he walks into a tunnel and is killed instantly by a passing train. Barbara and Walter show 2 extremes, one remembered too loudly and one forgotten too quietly. Both are casualties of their stories the family tells. Barbara and Walter show 2 extremes, one remembered too loudly, one forgotten too quietly. Both are casualties of the stories the family tells, and the ones they fear. The next generation presents a new kind of tragedy. Sam, Edith's grandfather, dies at age 33 during a hunting trip with Dawn. As a player, we juggle the task of lining up a camera shot to live the moments of this hunting trip with Dawn. In the end, the second to last photo we take is of the aiming of the rifle to shoot a deer. It's a brilliant metaphor for the conflict between preserving a moment and performing a duty. Sam finally takes the perfect photo, only to be knocked off the cliff by the deer that he presumed dead. Fuck. Ah.
Dad?
Damn.
Oh.
Fuck. Then there's Gus, who dies at 13 during Sam's second wedding. While adults argue inside, Gus flies his kite alone outside as a storm approaches. You control the kite in serene lyrical movements, writing words in the sky, but the beauty collapses as a totem pole falls in the wind, killing Gus, a child lost not to mythic curses, but to distraction and negligence. These stories suggest something crucial. The Finch curse often looks a lot like generational trauma, emotional absence, and the inability to break cycles.
Music louder.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, Gus.
I wish that I could truly say
Whoa.
I thought about you on that day, but I didn't
Oh.
until we found you.
Everything builds towards Lewis Finch. Lewis worked a mind-numbing job at a fish cannery. With your right hand, you chop fish. With your left, you navigate his growing fantasy world. A maze that becomes a city, then a kingdom, then an entire universe. The screen slowly fills with color as the real world shrinks to a corner. King! Hahaha.
Yeah.
It became a game.
It was tired of being king.
His imagination becomes his escape, his refuge, and eventually his grave.
He's not even doing it anymore.
Hey, you're kind of failing at your job now, man.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king.
I want to marry my beautiful prince.
Yes.
My friends!
Companions.
I am Louis the Great. I'm so great, you all admire me. You are all my friends, that's all I need in life. Lewis bows his head for his coronation in the fantasy world, while in reality, he places his head beneath the cannery blade. It is one of the most devastating, empathetic portrayals of mental illness in gaming. Then there is Edith, the final storyteller. Her journey through the house is her effort to understand her family, her history, and herself. She is pregnant. Her last story is not of death, but of birth, the beginning of her son's life. Edith dies shortly after, but her journal becomes the new foundation for the family's legacy. She breaks the cycle by telling the truth.
And things.
Yeah.
But as it is,
Oh. Oh, God.
Oh, the baby's coming.
Tony, we're about to be born.
We're the baby. Oh God.
Oh, dear God.
now I hope you'll never see it.
We're being born.
I just want.
And out the pussy we go. Aw, she named her daughter after her. Or her son. Oh, it's her son. Edith is a weird boy name to give your kid. But that's it. In the end, what is the Finch curse? A supernatural force? Or simply the weight of stories told, retold, embellished, or misunderstood across generations? The game leaves this open, but the evidence leans towards the latter. A legacy of trauma shaped by the narratives we cling to. The beauty of What Remains of Edith Finch lies not in its tragedies, but in its empathy. Through its gameplay, it makes us participants in memory. We don't just hear about Calvin, we swing with him. We don't just hear about Lewis, we lose ourselves beside him. We don't just hear Molly's story, we inhabit her imagination. These experiences remind us that stories, especially the ones we inherit, shape who we are. So what story from the game stayed with you the most? Lewis's heartbreaking escape, Molly's surreal adventure, or something else entirely? Let me know in the comments below. And if you have not had the honor of playing What Remains of Edith Finch, I suggest it immensely, because I didn't even cover all of the stories that you actually of the family members in this video. So, but that's to leave it up for you guys to play it yourself, or you could just watch my Let's Play of it with Tony. But all in all, I'm the O.M.G, and this has been some good old-fashioned Moronic Entertainment. See you guys next time. Bye-bye now.